Now then, how you doing? I hope you're well. The Forest of Bowland is a designated area of outstanding natural beauty in the northeast of Lancashire. It's also, considering how relatively local it is to where I live, a location that's quite new to me. So I decided it was time to start getting to know it. Along the way, I found some great locations just begging to be sketched in pencil. Let's take a look at one of those sketches. All the years that I've been visiting and walking the Yorkshire Dales, particularly around the Three Peaks and Ribble Valley area, I've often heard folks talk about the Forest of Bowland and recommending it as an excellent hiking location. Geographically, it lies to the southwest of the Dales, partly in North Yorkshire, but mostly in North-East Lancashire. I would often gaze across from the summits of Ingleborough or Whernside towards Pendle Hill, planning a day when I would climb it, barely giving any thought to the extensive moorlands that lay between. Recently, we did climb Pendle Hill, and as we looked back towards Ingleborough and the Yorkshire Dales, the Forest of Bowland stretched out tantalisingly below us. Even then, I promised myself I would visit this area of outstanding natural beauty, but there was always somewhere else more pressing. Well, that is, until now. Whelpstone Crag on Holden Moor proved to be a worthy target for a walk. It was a little boggy in places and there was a keen, lazy wind blowing, but the skies were clear and blue. This was my first time visiting the Forest of Bowland, and I'm pleased to say that it didn't disappoint. Our way back was through Gisburn Forest, where the trees and forest tracks caught my attention. It wasn't long before the idea of a project began to form in my mind. Pencil drawing, whether it's a quick sketch or a full-blown, more considered piece of art, is a process of gradually building things up through various stages and layers. My Initial stage consisted of lines that concentrated exclusively on establishing the basic shapes of the elements that go to make up the scene. That was followed up by applying a light shading pattern to selected areas in order to essentially break the scene down into two tones, light and dark. The common characteristic of both of these two initial stages was simplicity. We have to reduce a subject down to its simplest forms first before we start building it up and exploring its finer details. And as you can see, by applying further shading patterns and increasing the intensity of our marks, the scene in a very organic way starts to develop, emphasising some parts to create carefully chosen accents and what I like to describe as visual punctuation. My sketches always start out quite sloppy and ill-disciplined, but then they generally somehow manage to come together towards the end because of those additional layers of graphite, binding things together and creating, in some cases, a more consistent finish. In the end, it all boils down to whether or not a drawing explains itself in the way that you want it to. After all, we have a visual message we wish to convey. If a viewer isn't able to interpret it the way we want them to, well, then we only have ourselves to blame. The book stops right here. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please do hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more, why not become a studio member of my YouTube channel? With that, you'll get instant access to the full-length, non-time-lapsed version of the tutorial, from which this has just been a very small extract, along with a bursting back catalogue of content for you to enjoy at any time. To subscribe, just hit that join button. There are other sign-up options also available, such as my online tuition service. If you're interested in any of that, you'll find full details in the video description below. And that's me done for now. Until the next time, do take care.